Hello everyone. When Tamiya first announced the Tc01 chassis, I was immediately over the moon. Why? Because it's been a long time that Tamiya released a new touring car chassis. TA dates from the 90s, TB dates from early 2000s. So this has been more than 20 years now that there has been a new family of touring car chassis. To top it off, they made it with a Formula E Gen2 body. And this is the first time that an RC company makes a Formula E car. So when you look at it, it's really drop dead gorgeous. It's a fantastic looking body shell. But to be honest, it's also a world record for Tamiya, I think, because it's the first time that I spent as much time building the chassis as I did building the body. The body comes out of 7 or 8 parts, Lexan parts, and when you look at it, it's hyper detailed. I haven't applied all the decals yet because it would have taken me another hour or so, but the general looks are there and it's really a thing of beauty. When we take a closer look at the chassis itself, you will see that it has inboard dampers over here, in the front, in the rear. It has fixed front arms, fixed rear arms, but there is a possibility to change the camber by adding shims under there and under there. The same in the front, you can add shims here and there. Then you will have more camber, but you will also widen the treads of the car. Another interesting thing is that the ride height has to be adjusted by these spacers, but if you want to make a turnbuckle yourself, I don't know whether you can see it, but here is a fixed link. You can change it by a turnbuckle, and then you can also change the ride height. Interesting to know is also that the car uses many option parts that are already available. I used a few. These are the front universals from the XV-W1. So that's the rally chassis from which you can use the universals. I was in the beginning a bit confused because Tamiya also announced a universal shaft for the Tc01, but the universal shaft for Tc01, which comes as one, by the way, is actually this shaft. And it's a shaft that goes either from the central gear to the rear or to the front. So you mustn't be confused and buy these if you want to have the universals, because those are from a TC XV-01. The rear aluminium parts over there are from the M07, and that's item 54760. And I also used titanium screws, which is a limited edition 47. If you know your Tamiya history, you know it's not the first time that Tamiya made a four-wheel drive shaft-driven car with inboard suspension. Actually, they already did it in the late in the early 2000s, and this is that particular car, the F201. They only made it with a Formula 1 car. This is the actual car I won the 2002 Tamiya Worlds with in Japan. So it still has the dust from the Japanese track. If you look at it now, it still has its electronics. You can see that it also has the same inboard suspension, but the dampers are way smaller than on the XV-01. It also has a shaft shaft transmission, but the motor is more towards the back, where over here it's more towards the front. So yeah, people, they say it's the same car, but it's a completely different car. So it's got nothing to do with the F201, and it's a great car to look at, and I hope I can drive it as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.